Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. If you talk to this guy, he'll talk about how defeating Murdaugh, or at least he had a dream that defeating Murdaugh restored Alltrades Abbey. But Alltrades Abbey seems to have still been in ruins right now. Well, there you go. Millie just explained that Alltrades Abbey is actually alive and well in the dream world. Let's switch worlds. That takes you straight to Alltrades Abbey in this in the dream world, so we don't even have to zoom again. We can just go straight there. Alltrades Abbey Dream World version is restored at last, and there's a couple of items that we can actually collect while we're here. Let's see. We want to head downstairs first. If we head through this door back here, there's a strange little door or room here with a whole bunch of torches. We can't really do a whole lot with this room right now, and it really is just for post-game stuff, which I don't intend on covering, actually. I'm just saying that straight up. I don't find the post-game of this game to be very fun, so, but if you search over here, let's see. We get another mini medal. I think that's number 7? 8. Mini medal number 8. Awesome. Okay, let's see. If we go down here into the well, it takes us back to Alltrades Abbey in the dream world, just like it did before, or in the real world, just like it did before. If you're playing the Super Nintendo version, that's the only way you really have to consistently switch worlds quickly, is to zoom to one of the Alltrades Abbeys and teleport there. Ah, here it is. Over here is a Seed of Life. These are no longer quite so critical to have on hand, since we've made it past the early game. Murdaugh is the hardest boss for quite some time. We won't have a boss fight that difficult until pretty much the end of, well, literally the end of the game. So there's not too much to worry about here. The bottom floor of Alltrades has a bunch of services. There's a pretty good weapon shop here. With steel broadswords, morning stars, and cautery swords like we've had before. There's a bone stake, which is a knife for Ashland that isn't very good, and stone fangs, which no one in the party can use. I wonder why. But yeah, you can feel free to buy whatever you think you might need here, but I don't think I need anything from here. There's an inn that you can use to rest up. So Alltrades Abbey is a good place to go if you just need to heal. And there's a Rainbow's End gold bank. Let's see, let's just deposit the exactly 9,000. I guess this is what it means to go further beyond. Let's see, over here is Patty's party planning place. It's kind of like a party check thing that you can use to swap out party members, but we don't actually have enough party members to really make use of that feature, and we never will. Well, not never will, but we won't for a while. It's calling to a mechanic that we haven't quite gotten to, but are seeing hints of with some of the items that we have here that no one in the party can equip yet. Like the rags, or stuff like that. Or the slime Gooniform, or things of that nature. So yeah, don't worry about what that does right now, and you probably don't even need to bother with it for most of the game if you're playing normally. What do you have to say? Oh. So I'll explain what she's talking about a little bit later. Over here is a priest that you can use to save the game. Might as well. Literally no harm can come from saving the game. We need some saves outside of Somnia. I know I'm the prince, but like... I mean, come on. And now, on to the real reason why I came all the way here to Alltrades Abbey. Let's speak to this guy. Welcome to Alltrades Abbey, children. This abbey is a haven for reflection, a place of peace to think back on life's road and to plot the journey ahead. Should you decide to walk a different path in life, then new skills and abilities will surely line the road like guideposts. Do you or one of your companions wish to change paths? This gives us access to the Vocation system. Job classes, essentially, kind of like in the style of Final Fantasy V or things like that. This is one of like 3 Dragon Quest games that actually has a dedicated job class system. The other 2 being Dragon Quest III and Dragon Quest VII. But Dragon Quest VI job class system is probably the most unbalanced, broken, wonderful mess out of all of them. There are some job classes that give you abilities that are just really overpowered for no cost, and most of that has to do with warrior, martial artist, and by extension priest. So right now we have access to a handful of skills. These are all what we call tier 1 job classes, or beginner job classes, or base level job classes, things like that. There are no requirements for taking job levels in any of these classes. Now, the way leveling up a job works is that it's actually different from... Oh, I lied. Sorry, there's 4 Dragon Quest games. I forgot that Dragon Quest IX was a thing because I'm trying to purge it from my memory. But yeah, unlike Dragon Quest IX, leveling up a job in this game just involves going around and fighting a whole lot of battles over and over and over again until you finally master a specific job. And then you can move on to another job. Every skill you learn from a job happens when you reach certain titles in the job level. For example, taking warrior at level 1 gives me nothing, but if I grind a few battles, you just have to fight them. You don't actually have to, like, it doesn't matter what your experience gain is. But if I make it up to level 2 with a warrior, I'll learn focus strength, which lets me use up a turn to deal more than double damage the next turn. And if I keep going past all the way to level 4, I learn double-edged slash, then mercurial thrust at level 5, and so on and so on and so on. And that's basically how learning skills from vocations work. Now, every job class also has an influence on stats and a special bonus that they can do. The influence on stats is basically to just make it kind of more on par with whatever the archetype is that you are learning. So for example, you can see here, just by taking the warrior vocation, my strength for Rex will increase, but my agility will decrease. And so will my wisdom. So there you go. It'll also increase your maximum HP, but tank my maximum NP, as you can see there. So it's kind of a give and take with sort of a balancing act here with which job classes you take. And you gotta keep that in mind. Now, if you master a certain combination of Tier 1 job classes, it gives you access to Tier 2 job classes, and a certain combination of Tier 2 job classes, or certain special items you can find out in the game, give you access to the small list of Tier 3 job classes. Most of my party will actually probably end up just being Tier 2 class at the end, because there's really only one convenient way of getting my hand on the item I need for a certain Tier 3 job class, and the only Tier 3 job class you can grind for to get instead of having to get an item for is really difficult to get for anyone who isn't Rex. But anyway, oh, and I apologize, this is going to be a lot of talking in this episode and not a whole lot of actually doing things, because there is a crap ton of things to unpack here. Mostly because I now get to talk about every single job class in the game, except for 1 or 2. So, this is going to be fun. Buckle up.
Hold it. Hold everything. I will not let this video be 38 minutes of me talking and doing absolutely nothing, and I'm too goddamn lazy to record my own voice, so I made this robot funny man do the whole thing in 5 minutes or less or your money back. As a very quick overview, in order, warrior has no speed but lots of HP. Martial artist is fast and kind of frail, but hits like a truck. Mage is as strong as wet paper but has powerful offensive spells, and priest is as strong as dry paper but has amazing healing. Dancer is bad on its own but has some neat support skills and led to a better class. Thief steals stuff but stealing in this game is just an extra item drop. Monster Master no longer lets you recruit monsters, it has one overpowered support ability. Who the hell even knows what merchant does? And gadabout is less useful than sandpaper. Warrior plus martial artist makes gladiator, which is warrior but with even more HP and strength. Warrior plus mage makes armamentalist, which is strictly worse than going either gladiator or sage. Martial artist plus priest makes paladin, which has broken defensive abilities and even more broken offensive ones. Thief plus merchant plus monster master makes the bench warmer. I mean, the ranger. Mage plus priest makes sage, which all of your magic users should master at some point. Dancer plus gadabout makes luminary, which is like 9 times better than the sum of its requisites. There is one final hybrid class, but the classes required vary depending on the character. The hero can be given to any character who masters gladiator, sage, luminary, and ranger, except for Rex, who only needs one of those for mastered. It's not worth it to go for hero on anyone other than Rex, but it does give him a ton of powerful skills. As for my plan, and bear in mind that this is future me speaking so I know more about my plan than the idiot in the video, Ashlyn probably won't see much use thanks to her very low HP, but she will work on sage, starting with mage and going to priest. Neven will also go for sage, starting with priest, for the HP, then mage. Millie could also go directly for sage, but I want to make her a luminary first, which means she'll be warming the bench until she gets past gadabout and dancer. Someone will eventually work on monster master, but not yet. Carver will start with martial artist and work towards paladin, even though I say frequently he will be a gladiator. Remember, future me knows better, while Rex will work towards gladiator starting with warrior. Strictly speaking, it's probably better to make Rex a luminary instead because it's the fastest path to hero, but that's boring and I want him to tank at the front of the party and also do loads of damage. It would also be better to make him a paladin, but again, that's boring, so I'd rather work on something more unique among the party, and so, gladiator it is. Well, would you look at that? I just turned like 20 minutes of rambling into 5. You're welcome. Now go watch the rest of the video and also like, comment, and sub.
Alright, so, now that I've talked ad nauseum about job classes and we got introduced to our new job classes, that's going to be the end of the video, but I want to do one more thing first before I sign off. Well, 2 more things. One, I want to get into one battle, just to see if well, actually I don't think I learned any new abilities, but still, I want to just show off our new job classes, I guess, although they're not really going to do a whole lot in this fight, but... Oh yeah, I don't think I talked about that, but there's a... Oh yeah, there we go. We learned leg sweep and frizzle and lucky dip. So there we go. You just need to do one battle in your new job classes to get those level 1 abilities. But anyway, we got Carver's memory back, if you recall. Let's see what his folks have to say about him now. Ahoy, Mum. Avast, who said that? There's only one boy who calls me Mum. It's you, Carver. Must have had you worried sick, eh? Never mind that, love. You're home now, and that's that. Ahoy! Come and have a look. Carver's back. He's really back this time. Blimey, pipe down. I told you I can't work with all your blabbering. No, you pipe down, you. It's alright, Mum. He's got every right to want to saw my head off. I did leave you two and go off on my own and everything like that. But Carver... And I've got to shove off again, I'm afraid. I won't be able to come back for a while. There's things I gotta take care of, you see. Aw, don't go welling up on me. This town's got enough salty water already. I'm sorry, Mom. Oh, Carver, I'm fine. As long as I know you're safe, I'll be alright. Don't you worry about me. I've gotten used to it just being your dad and I. You go, Carver. You do what you gotta do. And when you're done, you'll come back, aye? You can bet on it. You're my family, and that's that. Alright, Mom, this ship's got to sail. And Dad, take care of yourself, alright? Next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, we're gonna take care of some other optional stuff. And then we're gonna continue on with our adventure to... somewhere. See you guys then.